All right, good evening. Hello, the above 1400 guys. Good evening. Welcome to Vaidya's Chess Hub and all the other viewers as well. Today is the day when I'll play with the seniors on Lee Chess, and we have got about what 7 challenges thus far. 7 challengers thus far. Itesh is the first one whom I shall challenge. Vihang is still unable to type his ID correctly, which is quite stunning. I simply, don't get that about the how is he not able to type his ID correctly, or why is he disallowed from doing so? 3 plus 2 is the time control, and when I play today, it's going to be interesting because I am going to follow my strategy as usual, which is to actually go for some forced moves. Whenever a forced move is there on the board, I will make sure that I do that. Forced moves, strictly forced moves. Now here there isn't any forced move, so I've decided to go with bishop e7. Now it's better I take here and then go for a d5, attacking the bishop. Now I have a chance to go c4 as well, although I must say that that move is not forced by any stretch of imagination. Now I think it's right for me to push the knight. Queen e2 will be a big mistake here. Oh, wow. Now what's that? He's played something that is really confusing. Really confusing. I think I'd like to push here. I'm not sure about that decision though. Okay, so now I definitely can have this bishop by force. Yeah, by force I'm saying, if I play knight b4. He's going nowhere with that. But before that, let me just go ahead and play this. Yeah, a lot of pawns in the center. Clearly is threatening checkmate here. Whoa. So he is a piece up here. Should be a very strong advantage this. It's gone back. He wins a piece and then he goes back. Guys, I'm so happy, and by the way, I should tell you why I'm happy. It's because I have regularly conducted lectures now on the concept of the opening pitfalls and opening weaknesses, and look how nicely my opponent here has just made use of that particular opening weakness that I had. I can't tell you how happy that makes me. Amazing. That is why I'm happy. As a coach, that is why I'm happy. How nicely was that done? Now clearly there are some threats. I'm not quite worried about the bishop, the loss of bishop that is. He's taken it anyway, surprised at that. And I'll go for this. Always ideal to put the rook in line with the queen there. Notice that Itesh's rating has massively improved. Massively, I'm saying. 1510 speaks volumes. I would like to go ahead and push my H file pawn. Surely. Now I suppose even this pawn. Jay! I'm attending on my phone, so I might not be available in the chat. Why? What happened? What's that all about? What can we do here? Things are looking very bright here. For the king side attack, that is. Running short of time a little bit here, I must say. Let's go ahead and do this. A little tempted to do so. Oh, he is pushed. I am surprised. Let's do this. Let's get back. Let's do this. Does he want to draw here? No, he does not want to draw. That's a good thing. That's a good sign. He's not happy with a dull, boring draw here. He says, you know what? I'm not going down without a fight here. That's nice. I like that. No draw here. He says no draw there. I like it. And that is why as a coach I will say it yet again. That, you know, so these are the things why you really like what you see. So damn good there. So damn good these things. Okay, I think check is called for here. Is it? Yeah, check is good. Yeah, check is good here. Sure, check is good. The way Hitesh has put up this brave fight is really simply outstanding. He does not want to check there. That's why he did what he did there, mind you. But now he's allowed me this, and that was very bad. That was very bad. Why did he have to do that? Seriously, he did not have to do that. I don't think so. He did not have to do that. That was unnecessary. That was really unnecessary. Hey, Swaroop is here. Oh no. And oh no, he missed the checkmate trap. Hitesh, first of all, brave fight, winning a one game. See, all I'm saying here is, I don't want to be boastful about this, but I must say that this is what you guys have to learn of how a player who is above certain standards will always find resources to get back into the game. The game for me was lost. I was a piece down. But you made me happy as a coach by exploiting that weakness. But winning a piece is one thing. What about winning the game, son? Hitesh, next time you can do even better. You have already impressed me. I'm going to tell you where you impressed me. Let me go back to that point where I'm very sure you impressed me. I had this hanging knight here. I had this hanging knight here, and you nicely exploited this. You threatened checkmate. Oh, what am I doing? You threatened checkmate. You also were attacking. What is this? Okay. And you were also threatening this. So you exploited that weakness so well. I am impressed. As a coach, I am impressed. But always remember that winning a piece is one thing, and this is a lesson not just for Hitesh, for all. See, now there was actually no scope for me in this game at all, especially, I'll tell you again, after this move. After this move, he has now an exchange. So a piece was as if not good enough. Now he has a whole extra rook. A whole extra rook. I have a queen, rook and bishop. He has queen, bishop and 2 rooks, mind you. That's a big difference. And now, see, this is how good players will find a way to create some tension. Some tension. And you didn't want to draw here. And then this push was bad in particular. Because then it allowed me to sort of get to my pass, some pawn pushes. This was easy for you to see. You had 1 minute left, Hitesh. So you should have seen that my queen and my rook, they were lined up. Always watch opponent's last move. But then finishing the game is important. Good players will always find a way to come back, as I have demonstrated here. And Hitesh, wonderful, from those, as a kid who was below 1200, now 1510. Your rating is definitely justified. I'm proud of you. Rupak, it's my next challenger. I don't see a green dot next to his name. Rupak, are you above 1400? You're not above 1400, right? Why are you sharing your ID then? Is it because of the classical rating? That's above 1400, but with a question mark. Rupak, why do I have you not online? Guys, I'm going to cancel this and we'll come back to Rupak later, because I'm not quite sure why he mentioned his ID, since he's not above 1400 in the rapid or blitz. Pragya is my next opponent if she is there. Granth Utekar, have you typed your correct ID, please? What is your ID? Granth Utekar. That's it, without any space. I suppose that's your ID. And I'm just copying your ID as I get it on the chat here. So don't tell me that I have made a spelling blunder or something. Let's play the modern way here against Pragya. She's now in love with this Scandinavian setup, I must say. She loves this a lot. Going back to d6. Actually, I had played knight f3, so there was no reason why she should be playing that. But anyway, I like to have a pawn in the center, good old fashioned. I like to play g3 here. The reason is quite simple. With this Scandinavian setup, you always fancy moves such as bishop f4. Always have loved playing against this setup. I would not mind losing a pawn here, maybe. Yeah, sure. I would not have a problem with that at all. Maybe bishop d3, knight to h4. Not quite so sure about that though. Now what's that? Why did he do that? Or why did she do that? I'm playing with Pragya, right? Okay. This is something new. Maybe now is the time to go for this move, which is bishop. I don't know. Maybe yes, maybe no. Okay, let's see what happens here. Now, I am definitely a pawn down here in this Scandinavian setup. But you know what I like about this? Is the fact that my position is more active here. Very, very active position. I like that. Pragya, well, okay, sure. I mean, I'm not saying that pawn is, not a big advantage or something. Yeah, sure. But then, come on. I can have this pawn back if I want to right now. I should do that, I feel. Somehow I get that impression. Yeah, Soumitra is busy with his exams. Why not? I think now I should castle here. No point keeping it in the center for long. Some attack going on my knight there. What does he want? What does she want, I should say again? Oh, changing the gender here. The difference between my position and Pragya's position here is, apart from the fact that she has more time than me, the difference is active position. My king definitely enjoys a better prospect on the g1 square, and now I don't like that last move because she has allowed me this check, which means that the king has to move here. I really did not like that one bit. There's another thing here. I could go ahead and play this bishop here. There are also moves like pawn here. Yeah, sure. Let's first go ahead and unsettle the king here. Check comes first. Should know this principle. Check comes first. And I think now she's given me this. Really, what's up with that? Seriously? Come on, if she comes back. She came back. She did come back. I'm surely going to take that. And then going to take this. We were talking about active positions, and I think that is why I enjoy playing such positions. Active positions, so important here. Active positions. Now, the bishop, it was important for me to take that bishop, guys. It was important for me to take that bishop. So now, she did not take that. Rightly so, rightly so. She did not take that. What a brave girl. I think the right idea for me is to attack the queen here. Let's do that. Let's attack the queen first. Ooh, I'm down to 29 seconds. It's always an issue. Live streaming and this and that. But time. A time factor. By the way, why she did not take my rook was because of this bishop check. That earlier would have been a bit of a concern. I don't know why that has been played. Free, right? Sure, right? Was free. Wasn't expecting that, but okay, so now we have a check here, and we have a pin here. Pragya relishes, and now this is mate. Doesn't matter what. Guys, Pragya really relishes the Scandinavian defense a lot. I'm sure Swaroop is enjoying the games. That's more important here. Swaroop, the stream is always there on the channel. You can, or rather you can go on Leeches and find out. I will go back to this position. There was a pawn down. Yeah, this position. Now, if you look at this position, any player will be happy with white because white has got, well, he's developed more. This castling that happened just now. Rook has an open b file. I can double up the rooks. All the minor pieces are in the game. Black's bishop on f8 is not doing much. Knight on d7, well, doubtful because there's a pawn on d4. Bishop, of course the castling is out of question here on the queen side. On the king side can't do that because of the bishop on f8. So this is how a player would look at this position, and I want Pragya to realize that the piece activity is so much more important than just simple material count. I'm sure Pragya has loved this game. Guys, I'm telling you, even your defeats tell you so much about your game. It's not always the win. It's not always the win. Sometimes, you know, it is about learning. So Vihang is playing this, and I'm playing a closed Sicilian here, or not closed Sicilian, I beg your pardon, closed Alaka in defense here with the e6 move. If it's the Shamish attack, then knight takes c3, d takes c3. Wanted to avoid those lines. Okay, now I think I'm going to go for c5. I did check that somewhere, that line. I did like that line, in fact, a lot, I'm telling you. c5. Now I am playing this move with an intention and a very nice purpose, okay? I'll tell you what it is. The intention is to now go for queenside castling, if that makes any sense. I'm saying it. Queenside castling. Maybe. Not sure. Maybe. And the fact that his bishop is on d3, the queen cannot now come to d3. Again, big. That's big. Cannot do that. Now Disain, you are an under 1400 guy, so you should play with me tomorrow. Now, is this a good thing? Am I winning something here? Am I winning something here, guys? I have taken the pawn. Can't help it. I have taken the pawn. Yes, Vihang the beast. But by the way, Vihang has, as you know, we all say, the ups and downs. Vihang has had his ups and downs. And at the moment, to be honest, downs really. Well, with this setup, I guess now I can definitely go ahead and castle king side. I'm not worried about the queen side castling. Sarup is so goddamn right. You know what? So goddamn right. Yes. He spotted. He is the first one to spot that. Surely. He spotted this. This comes right out of some preparation books, huh? It's amazing how you can, you know, sense these things. Very nice. It's quite good when that happens. So now, oh, I want to extend the pin. I don't want to give up that pin so easily. Ah, sure. Come if you may there. I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. Okay, so now here we have an interesting situation. If I go here, I will have a lot of attackers here. Yeah, a lot of attackers, sure. So we want to play this rook here, make it active. I'm happy with my position. No problem here. By the way, Swaroop, what is interesting here is the ideas of pieces occupying a certain square, which means that the other important pieces cannot occupy the same square. That's how it's different compared to the local trains in Mumbai. That's how they are different. That's why they are different. What did I just say? I mean, you cannot have two pieces on the same square. Some senior type that if Jay is here. You cannot have two pieces on the same square unless there is a capture, but then still the piece is captured. There's only one piece on one square. So that is the beauty of chess. If there's one piece acquiring a square, the other piece cannot come there. In this case, the bishop was on d3, which means the queen could not have come there. Guys, I'm saying something. I'm saying something important. Can I now go for a move like... Well, he wants f3 maybe. Does he want f3? Really? He wants f3? I'm not going to lose this structure here. Now this becomes interesting. I want to take with the bishop. I don't want to take with the pawn. I don't want him to have this move. Simply not what I want. I don't want that. Point noted. Don't want that. Yeah, he can go there if he wants. Sure, that can be done. Okay, so now I definitely, mostly have to go here. Do I have to go there? This is the question of have to. Do I have to go there? I don't think I have to go there as much. Okay, so I think check comes first. My favorite policy. Check comes first. My favorite policy. Good old check comes first. Well, I guess now again check comes first. Just trying to neutralize this position. Now understand how I'm playing here. Just trying to neutralize this position. Very, very nice this. I mean, cool as a cucumber. Can I say? Can I boast about this? Cool as a cucumber. Okay, so can I scare this knight and then probably go for this? Nah, let's not do that. Let's go ahead and exchange. I'm okay with that. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, and let's block this here. Let's take it there. Let's do this. Here might be a good idea. Okay, let's do this. Now, I don't want to go here because he has this. Let me go up. That'd be a good idea. Why does he want that? Why does he want that? Interesting. Going here. Going here. Going here. And here. Okay. Can this end in a draw? Okay. Now what? Brilliant play, made in two. Square of the pawn. Now where did I go wrong here? Excellent play. Young, very well played. So that was the area. Oh yes. So he created a nice passer on the h file. I should have gone about pushing these pawns. Point noted. I was overconfident about the long range piece, but turns out Young's knight was much stronger. Excellent game. Excellent game. Yes, I had prepared something, but again I'm saying that the bishop probably is not always winning against knight, as we saw in this game. Excellent game. Which means that if you are still around, we'll play the bullet game as well for the second round if we have time at 7 o'clock. What a game this was. By the way, Swaroop did give us a nice idea about having a lecture on the opening tree. So Swaroop, surely that can be done, man. That's a very good idea. That is a very, very nice idea. Someday I'll chalk out a plan. Vardhan is somebody who just quickly, wants to just go ahead and just exchange pieces. Lots of exchanges. What's up now? I think he has missed this trick here. If you take now, you lose the queen. Yeah, that was a trick missed. Yay, Jay. Jay is always the one first to say, talk about the ads, huh? Okay, this one is also free with a check because otherwise you're risking it. Now comes another check. Can't do this because this bishop. I'm winning this. Well, look what can happen here. If you overlook a pin, this is what happens. You overlook a pin, get into trouble. I think another pin was overlooked here. Vihang should be watching this game. Vihang should be watching this game. I'm saying he is also, even at this level, as a coach I can tell you, is still prone to the spin idea. Vihang, I'm sure you love this. Watch this. Watch what's happening here. I would have loved to checkmate here, but no support. Now there is mate. Oh, my dear, what did you do? What did you do? Now there is mate on f7. Oh, 2 minutes. You get a chance to play with your coach. Why don't you think and play? What's the rush? Why should we get done with the game fast? Why? I think Omkar sir's lectures from Thursday would be very interesting. Because, I mean, now I'm attacking this and threatening checkmate. He will deal with these ideas now. Oh yes, Vyang is watching this. So now watch this. You have almost 2 minutes left. Almost 2 minutes left. Let's get back to this position. Now this is the one I'm talking about. In the Smith-Morra gambit, what happens is that there's queen on e2, rook on d1. This rook is ready to come on c1. So watch out for this e6 pawn, especially if you have played f6. Don't play f6, that exposes that diagonal, e8, h4, h5 diagonal. Moreover, such things happen there. So next time, Vardhan, when you get a chance to play, use your thinking time. My next opponent is Saurish. Saurish, my man, are you there? But Vardhan, not that you did not give me a good fight, but I must say, you could have played better had you used your time. Look how Vihang did not give up. Vardhan, Vihang's example is really good here. He was also, pawn down. My position was so much better. But then he kept working, building pressure. And at the end, hey, even he was under some time pressure. But managed to convert it. Learn from your seniors as well. They also show you the way many a times. That was well done actually by Vihang in that last game there. And what he learned from you is how not to fall for that pin idea. Now this is a very typical idea in the Smith-Morra. Now what will happen is that the knight has to move here. And the moment that knight moves, man, there's trouble there. I want to play this. I want to push the pawn. Let's settle for this. I would have loved to push the pawn actually. Quick exchange. Although again, going back to let's have the knight out first, because if Saurish plays this, I'm going to go for a pin here. Not to mention that I have bishop b5 check anytime I want. Shall I risk all and go for some queenside castling? Why not? Now I'm not worried about this pawn on d5 protected by the queen, but I now want Pragya to pay attention to this game. Now you can relate this game with this game. Pragya, you can very well do that. And why am I saying that, Pragya? You know why I'm saying that. You know, it's because of the same idea. Development versus little development. Surely. So let's go for rook e1 first, and then let's bring the bishop back to d3 to keep the tension in the game. Yeah, let's bring the bishop back. I don't want to exchange here. I should be careful with moves like bishop g4, by the way. Nothing important should come on d1. That's another thing one should remember. Jay also acknowledges that. That's something similar, some pattern similar. I would love to get my knight to... Oh, he's played that immediately. I was not talking about that move immediately. But anyway, now I would like to get my knight to b5. After this bishop moves, I would like to get my rook in and then maybe try to pressure these d6 and c7 squares. That could be an idea. Okay, in the spirit of Vihang, will Saurish also make this sacrifice? I wonder. Now, let's play bishop d2. Let's play slow. Let's build up some pressure. Now, my rooks are connected. By the way, such a move is called the rooks are connected. Connecting the rooks is what you call it. If queen and rook in line, then there is hanging bishop. Okay. So now I think there's trouble here because I think I have found out that there is an overloaded piece there. Now how about me taking this bishop first, then he will take my rook and I take this. Another variation is I take his bishop, he takes my queen, I'll take his queen, he'll take my bishop. Ooh, that's not good. That is not looking good. Okay, so let's do this. I think that's a good idea because now I am attacking this bishop twice and I'm also threatening the bishop. Of course, that bishop is protected, by the way. But very important, I'm threatening checkmate. Did anybody notice that? Now, Hitesh should be very proud of this. Hitesh, if you are here watching the stream, man, you tried this idea against me. Hitesh, you remember? You tried this idea against me today and you won a piece against me. That's fantastic. Aritra is here. Aritra, please type your leech's ID, man. What's your leech's ID? Oh, he has given me the checkmate. Well, what's up? He's given me the checkmate. I can't believe that. I thought Saurish will save the checkmate, but he said, okay, I won't give the piece. I'll give the checkmate. Sure, take that. And my next game is against somebody who has shown massive improvement. Massive is an understatement for this fellow. Chinmay Iyer. Huge. Chinmay Iyer is huge. Aritra, what's your rating on leeches? I hope that's your leeches ID that you typed here. I hope. Isn't that the case? Against Aritra, we'll see if we can. Oh, 1870. That's nice. 1870 against Chinmay. I'm going to go with the Scotch Gambit. You all know that he really, prepares very well. Against the Danish Gambit, he has some crazy ideas with D3 push. So the young is saying, sir, we'll see the message. Yeah, I've already included you in the list. Just check it out, man. I've already included your name. Oh, now Chinmay, I didn't like that. Chinmay, I didn't like that. Now, how many of you, type it in the chat, remember your sir telling you not to exchange that knight there on d4? How many people honestly remember that? Tell me, guys. We discussed this, guys. We discussed this the last time. Don't exchange that knight on d4. The queen, white queen gets centralized. We talked about that. That's because now my queen and the pawn on e5 is massive. You really don't want to play like this after showing good promise. And this means that there is so much to learn, by the way. Now he wants the exchange. Otherwise he's saying, hey, I'm going to take that b2 pawn. That's it. I'm not settling for anything less than that. I don't want the exchange yet, so I'm not prepared for it. Now, b6 is a better square for Chinmay's queen. That there is no doubt about. Let's go for this move, which is whoa. Let's go for bishop c4 here because I don't want him to play knight to d5. If he plays the pawn there, then I can take en passant. I'm okay with that. Yeah, he does that. So I'm going to castle myself. I'm okay with that. No problems there. So he's attacking that pawn. It's protected already. I'm not feeling threatened out there. Now look how strong that pawn on e5 is. If you can feel the power of that pawn, guys. If you can. Again, by this move, what has happened is, now Chinmay has an isolated pawn. Isolated pawn. Surely, that happens, man. That happens. Let's attack this pawn. It's protected by the queen for now, alright. Ooh. Now he's saying, you take that and give me the open file. Not prepared, sir. How about taking with the queen if he takes? Can we do that? Won't that be good actually? Because then I can focus all my energy on that d6 pawn. What say, guys? That pawn on d6 is a weakness. 100% weakness. I think I should go for this now. High time I challenge this bishop. And the bishop has to stay there, otherwise I'm taking d5. Yeah, a lot of open file for the rooks to play, participate in the game, sure. Okay, bishop for knight, I will take that. I will take that. Let's now look at this position suddenly has become alright for black. Problem solved. For some reason, problem solved, man. Is it? Successful, and I'm down to under a minute. Now we both are under a minute. This is good. There's fight there. There is fight there. Tough. Oh, what was that all about? What was that all about? Didn't get that, buddy. Did not get that. So you're really down on time, both of us. Really down on time, I'm saying. I knew he was going to do, he was planning for that for long now. I know that. Why? Why did he do that? Because of that. Oh no! Oh no! Brilliant! Brilliant! Look at that! Sudden twist in the story. What a sacrifice. And that means that my queen was under attack. My rook became hanging. This has to be the move of the session. I'm going to type that. The move of the session. Even before playing with the remaining contenders. Knight takes f2. Is absolutely bolt from the blue. My queen is hanging, my rook is hanging. I can't take with the king there. If my rook moves, then the knight moves and there is a discovered attack. Whoa, queen g3. Was that the only move I had? Queen g3. Queen g3 maybe. But 100% cracking play. Super. No wonder now they stand on the podium of tournaments. Grant Utekar, I hope you will learn from Vardhan's mistakes. Do not play rapidly, overly, in an overly confident manner. I will give you full chance to play the Danish. I'm not playing the Scotch or something. Chinmay managed to solve the problems. I was getting the impression that all the problems are solved now for black. In fact, I said that. I said that during the stream. It looked like the pawns were the pawns on the central file, on e6 and d5 looked all okay. I took the bishop for the knight. Probably opened the Pandora's box there. Who knows? Should I risk castling queenside to get a quick victory? Yes. Chinmay totally deserves all those congratulatory messages. Deserve that, dude. Deserve that. Totally deserve that. The rook is lined up against your queen now. Be careful there. Buddy. I don't want to take with the pawn because I actually like the fact I'm winning a pawn here. It's a double attack, right? I am going to take with the rook. Surely, right? Yeah, let's take with the queen. For a change, it's okay. That was okay. I knew that. Now I don't want to go here and allow him this. For sure, you don't want to do that. So what can you do? Can go all the way here, is it not? And attack this pawn here. Let's see. Hey, Suvra Das is here. I am fine. Sorry, I didn't look at the chat. I was focusing on the game. Yes, Suvra Das, I'm fine. Thanks for joining in, dude. These are the seniors, the above 1400 guys who are playing a game against me. Or games. And two of them have managed wins. Vyang's victory was towards the end game, but boy, Chinmay's game, knight takes f2, man. That was something. That was something. Okay, so now what do we have here? The rook attacking. Everything is attacking everything here. Yeah, sure. Looks like that. Everything is attacking everything. So let me do this in a bid to probably, double the rooks. Why would you do that, sir? Why would you do that? That's a piece loss, right? Is that not a piece loss? I mean, you take with the rook, I'm still taking with my rook. And the pawn on d6 is pinned because yes, the move of the session. The move of the session, I'm saying, guys, the move of the session, that one. Now what's just happened here, by the way? I have to give the piece back, but for a pawn, that's okay, right? Because yeah, there are back rank issues, but I think I have my rooks doubled up there, so looks like I'm fine here, doing pretty okay here. Totally. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, I'm down to last 30 seconds. And against Chinmay, there was one more thing. The time pressure. Something serious there. The time pressure. Even I would like to safeguard the back rank thing. I would like to do that. Let's attack this pawn here. One more time. Then let's attack this pawn. Then let us go all the way here. Bishop b3. Now that is very, very surprising. What was that? Alright, does the check make any difference at all? I'll have to do that. Man, I'll have to do that. What? No! Stalemate. Let's go for a stalemate here. He remembers the knight rule. Come here. Oh, he remembers. 3 wins. 3 wins. This is the third win. And our last game for today. Guys, for the bullet games, we'll see. I mean, it's like 6 minutes to 7. But would like to spend more time. Why not? Well played. Granth Utekar, that exchange. Awesome. So here we are going for some Nimzo Indian. No, this is plain Indian here. Now it's become Nimzo Indian. Transposed position sort of. Might be d7, queen c7. Maybe. Now I have this pawn. Queen right here. Can I get in? I want to get the e5 move in very quickly here. That is what I wanted to achieve. Let's take here. Then let us go for This move. This is a very strange but nice move. Knight c5. Strange. But okay. That looks good. Let's eliminate this knight from this position. And let's play this. Alright, 3 wins. That's amazing. Now, oh, by the way, this is exactly what you should do this Monday. 3 wins. A big clue. A big clue. This Monday. Coming Monday, 3 wins. Isn't that exactly what our target is? Surely, right? Of course. The only difference is that Omkar sir doesn't play only the above 1400. It's the only difference there. And actually it's a big difference. The question is, do I give this pawn away? I don't want to give that pawn away, right? Don't want to do that. This pawn is pretty important. He did come under, by the way, he did come under that mark of 2200, right? For sure he did that. So he did, he had a small slippage. A minor one. Jay is right. Use the opening tree. And Jay has a very valid point. Jay has a very valid point. For sure. Let's kick this knight out. I'm not happy with that at all. By the way, one thing I want to tell you all is always is and will be a difference between me trying to give practice to the guys from our hub who are the rising stars and me playing a straightforward game. There is always a difference. I hope you do consider this when you play. I want you to understand what I mean here. It's one thing just to play a cool, flat, calm game like I did against Aritra. His rating is 1875. I hope you know what I mean. Type it in the chat if you know what I mean. There is always some consideration. Anyway, why are you saying she resigned? It's not she resigned. Aritra, right? Aritra, he resigned. Why is Jay saying she resigned? Okay. Now it is 7 o'clock. Let's play with Vyang and the winners one bullet game. They deserve that. I am streaming, mind you, so you automatically have a huge advantage, by the way. Even if I say it's bullet, huge advantage. Because while streaming, there is definite lag. 100%. All the best. So Vyang is my first opponent. Where is Vyang? Why is he offline? No, he's there. By the way, Aritra, well played. You did play very well. Whoa! Checkmate trap and all, huh? Checkmate trap and all. What's up? What's up? Am I going to go for some artificial castling here? Oh no, that's always a time lag there. It's always this time lag, guys. Always. We'll play the next game. That will be against Chinmay. There's always a time lag, guys. When you stream and play bullet, there's always a time lag. That advantage is always there. Okay, so now what's that? Chinmay is really trying hard. Again, time. Winning game, but time. One last game. It's against Grunt. Again, you have the advantage. When you play bullets, it's always an advantage. Always an advantage. Lag for me. Not for the opponents. Not for the stream. Oh, the check comes first. Oh, but he didn't do anything about that. Okay, the time lag is always there. You can see that I won this game, but look at the time difference. 36 seconds and I have got 27 seconds. There's always this huge 5 to 10 seconds lag. Yes, pre-move is the idea. When you stream, you play bullet, not happening. By the way, wonderful session. Thank you so much for joining. Every month, the first Thursday will be like this. The other Thursdays will have lectures by Omkar sir on a specific theme. I'll let you know soon what that theme is. Thank you so much. And Exotic Gaming is saying hi sir when it is time for me to say bye everyone. So we'll meet again. Tomorrow I am playing with the under 1400 guys. Anybody wishful of playing can. Aritra, you played well. Swaroop, thank you for joining. Subradas, thank you so much. Vihang, Chinmay, Granth, really well played. Knight takes F2 is the move of the stream. Thank you so much. Take care.